Okay, we are live. Let's get it. Right. Oh my gosh, bro. No way. No way we're already asking. No way we're already asking that. No way we're already asking what's my battery at, dude. All right, let's get straight into a 5-minute game here. I've already had enough of it. Made it early today, yeah. I mean, not really. It's 6:45. We usually go live at like 7:30, something like that. So, nothing too crazy. Trying to do it a little bit earlier these days so I'm not streaming until midnight, you know. What's up, Shizu? What's up, Leon? Yo, guys, everyone, let's get the stream off the ground, guys. Everyone click that like button, all right? Let's get it moving out here. Dude, is the whole like battery thing going to become like a long-standing meme here on this channel? I feel like it is. I'm going to bring my knight out here and attack my opponent's bishop, trying to kick it away. Oh, I got you, Sportify. I got you. All right, yeah, we're going to trade off here. If he decides to open up, yeah, he's not going to. I was going to say that would probably be not a great move for him. I'm going to double my rooks here, and then our queen can come out, and we could have some sort of an attack here. Yeah, Leon, isn't it like... What time is it for you? Yeah. It's like late. You got to be like... Leon, how old are you, man? I'm curious. All right, we're threatening a fork here. He sees it. Damn. I do want to get this pawn forward. How can we create progress here? How can we create progress? I want to get this pawn pushing, but the knight is being annoying. Stopping us from playing this pawn move. Oh, you're 27? Okay, got you, got you. Hmm. Hmm. This is actually like a really tough position to find a good move. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. We can just push in the center. I'm gonna wait for him to make a mistake, I think. Oh, okay. We can attack the rook, and then we can come back and defend this pawn with our knight, but I think he can just push again. How old are you? I'm 23 years old. Okay, if he takes here, we can take this pawn. We're not dropping material. Okay, now we have a chance to keep everything defended. I'm going to do it by push. Well, if we push, our knight has no more legal moves. Okay, I'm going to push like this. Let's not get our knight trapped. Let's take towards the center. We need to find... Okay, we need to find a way to get this knight sort of excavated here. I'm going to bring my queen back so my knight can fall back to b3. Are you back to grinding blitz? Yeah, we were only doing rapid last night because it was like late and I'd already streamed for a while. Rapid will be coming again in the future if you guys enjoyed that. But okay, you know what we can do is we can actually play a check here and then take back with the knight. And now our knight is kind of hitting things, so I think this is good. Mm. Okay, this is not good. Now we're going to have the ugliest pawn structure ever. Wow, he doesn't trade. That's a mistake. Our opponent should have taken. We take back with knight, and then our pawn structure sucks. Now he's allowing us a chance to sort of fix things here. Adding an extra supporter to the center. The spell chest was sad. Dude, this I don't understand it. Someone has to explain the rules to me if I want to play spell chest again. You guys want me to play spell chest again, I should say. Okay, I don't think my rooks are doing anything over here, so I'm going to bring them back to go after this pawn. And then our knight can come into f5 and be nice and active for us. Okay. I mean, I get it. I get it. All right. I'm just going to continue with our plan and hop the knight in. Maybe we should push a pawn here just to give our king some space. Down to 2 minutes on the clock, though. Okay, I'm going to tickle this pawn here. We're getting a little bit time mugged right now on the clock. Guys, how's everything looking? How's everything sounding on the stream? Let me know in chat. Let me know. Okay, if we take and he takes. Take and he takes. Rook comes here. The rook comes in. Rook comes back. My assumption is we're okay here. My assumption is we're okay here. After... Oh, okay, but rook here, pawn takes is kind of what I missed. Oh, are we losing? If I go knight back, he takes our rook. Maybe we have to sack. Maybe we have to sack. Rook here is fine. Okay, let's just see what happens. I think this is really bad for us, though, after pawn takes. Alright, I'm just going to sack, guys. I'm just going to sack. I unfortunately don't see a better option. And we'll just enter an endgame with maybe a passed pawn. Not too happy about it. Okay, yeah, we have a protected passed pawn. But with him having the knight and rook, we're definitely losing here. This is going to be a very tough game for us to hold on to. We need activity from our king ASAP. Like knight here, knight here. I don't know. I think we're gonna drop one of these pawns, to be honest, guys. Okay, we got to be careful. There's like this knight move where we can't. Well, now we can take back. Okay. I'm not worried about this check. I think his knight might get trapped, honestly, or at least it'll get stuck a little bit. Wow, he does blunder it. That move doesn't work anymore. We just take back. I literally called that he was gonna blunder that, dude. What is going on? We're down to 30 seconds though to win this. We're completely winning. We're completely winning because of these passers. Wait, I have to be careful. Okay, he's in Zugzwang now. No, it's drawn. Wait, is it drawn? No, it's not drawn. I'm winning. I'm winning. I thought I let him draw for a second there. 20 seconds left. He's not in time. He's just not in time. All right, let's make a queen and let's checkmate him. We're just going to push his king to the corner, then we'll bring our king over and checkmate. When I've got 20 seconds left, I just do it like this. It's just like the easiest way to do it for me. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. Knight opposition. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and click subscribe. I go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all those moments onto my YouTube channel. I bring the king in. Checkmate. Let's go. First game W. First game W. Yesterday on stream, we got to an all-time peak of 2150. We're back down to 2115 now, which is still amazing for us. And we're going to get 2190 here? Bro, get out of here. Thank you, Siam. Okay. Our opponent's playing the Nimzo Larson attack, which I guess is where f4 gets played and the bishop gets fianchettoed. Would you beat Anna Cramling, do you think? What's her elo? Someone let me know. I have a feeling she's better than me, right? I could be wrong, but isn't she better than me? Or maybe she's around the same. I know, like, I'm around the same as, like, the Botez sisters or whatever. Okay, knight here looks good, because after knight takes, bishop takes, we're pinning, and we're sort of trying to remove this tricky knight here that's creating some chaos in our position. We're also just threatening straight up to take this pawn and fork. Not by much, I don't think. Oh, Anna's about the same. Maybe there's like certain time controls I would have an advantage in certain time controls that she would. I don't know. All right, I'm going to take here. I'm going to trade off all these pieces in the center and then play a check, and I think we're slightly better. He's not going to let us trade everything, it looks like. So let's go bishop back, and now we're still threatening this check, but now it's not as strong. Broth says, Alex, I'm sorry for committing a crime as bad as being 10 minutes late to your stream. Unforgivable, Broth. She's 2300 blitz? Okay. So I would get smoked then. You guys are just lying. I would get smoked. All right, let's play this check. Wow. That feels like a huge weakness for our opponent. I'm going to go all the way back. I don't want to put my bishop on g5 and just let him kick it out straight away with the pawn. So this is going to be a little bit more solid for us. And my next play is maybe bishop here or here. Bishop to h3 looks nice because it keeps the pawns from pushing. And we're kind of threatening some weirdness. Okay, yeah, they're not going to allow it. I'm just going to push. I don't want to get run over. This pawn push is going to stop us from getting run over. And now our opponent finally shows his cards and castles long. And I'm going to meet that with an instant a5, a4. That's a free pawn. No, it's not. Because bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes. Well, queen takes. So it'll be like bishop takes, pawn. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes. And then it'll be queen takes, rook here. Okay. I think the smartest course of action here is to push this pawn, so that way we can safely take this. Now we can win a pawn in the center, because we're hitting the queen here. Now we can do pawn takes, bishop takes. The knight doesn't defend anymore. I am slightly worried about the sacrifice. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm wrong. Because I'm going to lose this knight here. Okay, alright. It's going to be bishop takes, queen takes here, and we'll get 3 pawns for a knight. So at least we're getting some compensation. Wow, he doesn't take the knight. Now that's a surprise to me. Oh, I guess it makes sense because, well, okay, so knight here defends this. Queen takes, rook takes. Bishop here or something? I don't think we have a choice. I think this is our best sort of try of holding things together here. I think this is our best try. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Okay, so our queens are staring at each other. We're both at around 2.5 minutes. Guys, we're playing at 2190 right now. I don't usually play people this good. It's forewarning of why I'm getting cooked a little bit here. So one of these pieces has to go. I'm just considering which. My thought here is bishop takes. Feels decent. We could also do knight takes pawn. And then drop the bishop back. I guess, or we can just push. Queen here. All right, we'll just take a pawn. We'll just take a pawn. I don't see anything else for us here. Our opponent is playing a great game, to be honest. This is tough stuff. I'm hoping for this way. He doesn't do it. Yeah, he's not falling for anything. Bishop back, we get kind of trapped in a little bit more than I want to. I'm going to go back this way. I might be able to bring my queen out and go for checks or push this pawn next. I think we still have some play, and we're only down 1 point of material. All right, this bishop has to get kicked out ASAP. That is not cool how it's just chilling there. I'm going to kick it. Then we can handle this situation. I can't trade queens. I guess bishop takes isn't the end of the world. Queen takes, rook. I mean, just don't want to go trading all that material off. Really not ideal. All right, we'll push. We'll push. I missed bishop c6. I'm down to go back and look after the game. We can go check it out, guys. We can push again, or we can take, maybe. I'm going to take. Bishop takes, we might have pawn takes pawn. All right, let's push, and I want to bring my queen around this way. I'm going to at least just get out of this sort of pin that he's not pinning me technically, but he's threatening trades. That's not good. I don't know, guys. Get ready to run is all I gotta say. We're down to 30 seconds here. Check. Check doesn't do anything. I'm just getting ready to run here, guys. We're realistically pretty cooked, though. Like, I think this queen check is just GG's, to be honest. I think it's just GG's. I'm sure he'll find it. He's 2190. He doesn't. Let's keep running. Like, check, maybe. Staying alive. Queen here next, maybe. Ah, that was a blunder. Now we have to take this way. Ah, damn it. No. All my pieces. No, I should have kept running. Damn, that guy was really good, bro. That guy was really good. Oh my gosh. We tried. We tried. We got him down to 20 seconds. I don't think that's actually like that bad of a result there. Yeah, we get mated. All good, guys. All good. We literally just hit 2100 for the first time yesterday on Blitz, so playing 2200s might be a little bit above my wheelhouse still. Not a bad attempt, though, I think, even though we got outplayed. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Click follow if you're watching from Twitch. I go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. I'm still new to making content, so every little bit of support helps. All right, we're playing the nice little London here. AK, the most hated opening in chess. Trying to get my knight out here next. Attack this bishop. Okay, he's gonna stop us from playing this. Alright, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit here. This move is tempting. Makes him kind of forced to commit a pawn. No, I'm gonna get my rook. Oh, wait. Okay. I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't know why, like, in my head, I was thinking about f3, rook to d1, but then I just played rook to d1 right away. Without the f3 part. That's a little bit that's not great, guys. That's not great. Maybe we can figure something out here though. Thinking like knight here next maybe. You know, sometimes you play great, sometimes you just completely hang in exchange, but such is life with playing chess. I'm gonna push. I want to do pawn takes, bishop takes, and have tactics along this diagonal with my knight, maybe with my queen as well. If he pushes, we can just recapture as well. So, let's see what he does here. Happens to the best of us, yeah, dude. Whoops. Whoops for sure, man. If you guys want to check out my Twitch stream too, I just dropped a link in chat. All right, so we can take here, rook takes, take here, rook takes, bishop here, rook takes, queen takes. Doesn't really feel super worth it to me. I'm gonna take. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I just want to move my rook like out of the way, kind of. I can play knight. I can play knight here, because he can't take because of queen takes. That's funny. All right, I'll just tie my rook up with his queen. Knight g5. Knight g5 doesn't really do a whole lot after the pawn push. So. Okay, let's hit this rook. I'm thinking about queen here to jump the knight in, but then his knight just jumps in. So it doesn't do a whole lot. As bishop here isn't a horrible move. It doesn't do again. We need moves that create actual threats. Well, I think this is best. Not too sure though. This is not an easy position to play because we're down the exchange. We're trying to fight for something, but our opponent's just kind of just sitting back, just kind of chilling, making it hard for us to create chaos. I think we have bishop back here, or we have queen here as well. Oh no, bishop back doesn't work. He's got too many attackers. Okay, so I guess the better option would be queen here. I obviously I can't trade queens. I don't think queen forward is horrible either. Well, let's say we did take knight takes. All right, we'll just step out of the way. I mean, he doesn't have this pawn push because we can recapture, I guess. Okay, and he's trying to kick us out. Let's stop him from playing b5 here. Down to 1:44 on the clock. We got to keep an eye on that as well. Last game we got a little bit low on the clock, and it definitely hurt us at a point. Now my knight is kind of just hanging on the edge of the board for no reason. Earlier I was going to bring it in here or like here. But now we can't because the queen. So I guess we have to go back and guard these attacking options for him. Obviously, if this rook ever moves, we can take this pawn as well. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Anyway, I'm going to try and kick this rook out. I don't think he has squares that he can enter with this rook. I think he just has to go back now. Yep. I don't really want to repeat moves. I'd rather play something new here. Well, I don't know. This move looks nice. Now the rook can never infiltrate. There's no rook to d1 because the queen guards that square. And now we could even play something like rook here. Oh, you know what I just realized? When he played this rook move, we could have played check first, and then we could have dealt with the threat. That was a miss. It's just one of those games where I just don't know what to play, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on here. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to find moves. This is so tough. Like, does he go around this way now? Not too sure. Nice haircut, says Trumpet. Appreciate it, man. I did just get a haircut right before stream. Let me know, guys. L or W on the haircut. It's kind of short. I don't know. Just want to play this bishop move. I guess we can push this pawn to like facilitate it. All right, we got to drop back here. Yeah, I guess we want to push or like we can't play knight here though. Gotta take. Just like running out of moves kind of. I might just shuffle my rook. I'm just killing moves here, guys. I don't know what to play. We have bishop takes pawn now. Don't checkmate me, bro. I'm the best. I'm the best chess player ever. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Good luck, bro. This is the guy who put day 1 of asking to play for a game, day 2 for asking to play for a game, all the way until day 30. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate it, bro. And now he's inviting me to a game. All right, bro. Good luck. Good luck, man. All right, he's getting bonk clouded. He's getting bonk clouded. He could be like a 2000. I think he told me he was using a Smurf account. So we'll see what happens. Guys, this is what it takes to get a match against me. You have to ask 30 days in a row. Or you can just subscribe and come to the viewer tournaments on Sundays. But, you know, this is an above and beyond fan right here. Okay, we're not down any material except for, I guess, a pawn here. Kick this away. We're also threatening this as well now. All right, I got to remember that this is 3-0 and speed up a little bit. If the bishop comes out, we can take. Okay. We're just loading up pressure here. Day 1 of asking variance to shave his head. Oh my gosh, get out of here, bro. There's no tactics here because I just take the queen. I think. I could be missing something. King is still stuck in the middle because we bonk clouded this game. Not really ideal. Oh, wait, there's no castles. No, dude. I just remembered I can't castle. Oh, no. I forgot. Okay. Okay, we're only minus 8 points of material, guys. It's fine. Oh, boy. Uh... I don't even know what to play anymore. I'm so cooked, dude. I'm so cooked. This is why you should never play the Bond Cloud, guys. Oh, he's forcing the queens off the board. That's smart. I don't have a whole lot of material left here. My king is going to maybe be the hero. I don't know. Down to 45 seconds. Just trying to make space if we get checked here. Okay, I need to get out of the way. I can't trade rooks. Okay, I'll go back, I guess. gonna play rook here and here. I don't think there's a checkmate threat. I'm not sure though. Maybe there is a quick checkmate here. I don't really know. Okay. Trying to maintain some pressure here. Oh boy. I gotta make space to get out. I mean, I have nothing left. Nothing left but a prayer. Oh, I won. uh, okay. Well, so I've completely outplayed my opponent here and won gloriously. Yeah, Musk. We can do another one off stream if you want, bro. Good game, man. All right, let's get into our next 5-minute game. What's up, Infinite Crafting? How's it going? Hey guys, he told me he was playing from a Smurf account. He told me he was playing from a Smurf account. It's not. He's not actually 700. I'm gonna abort this. I don't want to play at 1980. I want to play at 2100. That's worthy of a YouTube short. I didn't record it. I don't think so though. Oh my gosh. Any normal Smurf account? No, that guy wasn't cheating. He wasn't cheating. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Trumpet said it best, man. I just have plot armor like that. I just got plot armor. Guys, some people get low on time and they just, they just get low on time and they lose their thread a little bit, It's kind of normal. Can someone explain? Yeah, so that guy asked me to play a match 30 days in a row on my reels that I post. And I told him if he makes it to day 30 of asking to play a match, I would play a match against him. So that's what that match was. But he told me he was going to play in a Smurf account. And he wanted me to guess his elo. I think my guess would probably be like... He's probably like... I mean, I played the Bond Cloud, and he played a great game, but I have to take that into account. He's probably like 1800 or something. He might even be like a similar elo to me. I could see him being like higher than that. So takes, queen takes. Queen blocks, queen takes. I mean, dude, I'm just going to play it. Well, we could do bishop here first. No. All right. He sacrifices the bishop. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Now, we don't want to see queen blocks because now I guess we're just taking pawns or what? So, according to my calculations, his king is wide open and we get 3 pawns. So, let's see if this can be a win. Okay. Now he's tried so hard to hold on to a pawn, which he was not allowed to hold on to because now his rook is trapped. Knight here, he can sacrifice the knight if he wants to, but we're instantly winning back the material that we sacrificed. That's a full rook now. That's a full rook. We retreat. Our bishop stays alive. That's why you always play the sacrifice if the opportunity presents itself. Because then you just have plot armor. Okay. Let's bring our knight into the game. We have a fork that we're setting up here. So he can't just like try and grab material. Oh, Anime Edit says he was having that's the guy I was playing. He's saying he was having some internet issues that last game, which explains a lot for sure. I got you, bro. Yeah, we can rip another one. I feel bad that the game that you got to play against me ended like that. Check. Let's bring our rook out. Pin the knight to the rook. If he tries to play king back, we just check. I mean, this is over, guys. This is over. I love playing with two rooks. He's not going to beat me with a rook and a knight, especially with how passive they are. I mean, it's anything's possible, I guess, but I don't see it happening, man. I'm trying to play check and pick up a pawn here. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. You go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto the channel. If you want to watch in horizontal, I'm also on Twitch. I just put the link in the chat. I guess we'll trade rooks. Why not? We're up material. Stop the knight from hopping in. Something like this. Trying to take advantage of our 3v2. Don't mind him trading off here. It just doesn't really influence the position at all. Now, if I have king and rook and he has king and knight, that is a draw. If he plays it perfectly. So we don't want to get into that sort of endgame, but we have 4 pawns versus 2 right now, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, Anime, we can play again, bro. I got you. I'm trying to make sure I don't get forked here, guys. I'm not trying to throw. We've been grinding the rating up. I want to win every game I possibly can. The king can't get in because the rook is cutting him off. And sure, why not? I'll grab my opponent's last pawn. Now he's threatening a fork. We'll step out of the way so there's no fork anymore. Oof, that would have blundered a fork. I'll just keep pushing the pawn. If he goes knight here, we have rook here now. Yeah, I'll take that. The king gets in. And then I'll just push this other pawn. Hey, thank you for the star, Jonathan. Appreciate it, man. I think we might have a cool checkmate here, maybe. Around the world we go. He's got king back. Bro, just resign. I'm not stalemating, dude. Come on. I'm not stalemating. What does this guy think this is? Mate in 1. Does he resign now that it's mate in 1? What a coward, bro. You play all the way down until checkmate, and then you don't let me checkmate you. What is this? Okay, we're playing the Queen's Gambit declined. Take. Hey, thank you for the GGs, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Jonathan Williams. Push this pawn. Knight takes. We can take back with queen or pawn. Either's fine here. Keep this pawn defended by pushing it. All stuff I've played before so far, for sure. We're playing against a 2150 right now. Okay, let's bring the bishop out. Bishop takes. I think we have to do knight takes. I think if we do queen takes, he can take in the center. So we have to go back. Backwards is ugly, though. Maybe this was a mistake to trade this way. I regret it. I regret it, because now I'm looking at, like, all these checks, too, that he has. That's all good, though. As long as we're not losing material. But, yeah, he's forced us into kind of, like, a more passive position, which is not really where you want to be with black. All right, let's get our king out of the center while we have a moment before he just breaks everything apart. Now, his king is still in the middle. He's probably going to, yeah, he's probably going to move the bishop and try and castle. I'm going to keep developing. I'm looking at knight to d7, knight to f6, just to add 2 attackers in the center. This knight is also going to stop this pawn from pushing. All right, let's see here. Can I not just take in the center? Am I wrong? Maybe he's like trying to do some weird stuff here, but I think that's just a free pawn. And then we just take. Like, I'm fine with knight takes bishop and then knight takes back. Like, that's worth the additional pawn to me. So, yeah, I'm cool with this. I think now we go for the queen trade. Like, bishop here, we have queen takes, pawn takes, then the rook gets to move. So that's not an issue. But if the queen does move, then we might need to start being worried about this. Like knight takes, bishop here. Then we can't block this anymore with the bishop. Yeah, and he sees it too. He sees it too. Oh, and now this is... Okay, we need to move the queen back. Let's go here. Again, he sees this tactic and he's trying to set it up. That's what this move signifies to me. Okay. I mean, we look fine here. Again, like, you know, let's get the rook in. It's not my preference to have knight takes, but it's not even really playing it, so let's see what happens. Maybe we can just kick this out. Or, like, we can bring our own knight into the game, maybe. Not too sure. It's not the easiest position to play. I'm trying to just dislodge this pawn. Make this knight a little bit more exposed. Our queen can get to a better square. Knight takes. We've got 3 defenders on this, and he's got 3 attackers, so all good on the knight situation. Trumphead says, "You inspired me to start blackmailing my grandma into leaving me her full inheritance." Great, man. Glad to be inspiring to somebody. That sounds like a worthy cause. Knight here threatens a bishop fork, so I'm going to go for that. If he wants to trade rooks, I'm happy to do that and take control of the open file. Oh, okay. So there's a fork here. So if I play rook takes, there's no more bishop fork anymore. So what if I go straight for the bishop fork? Then it's takes, knight takes. So that wouldn't work either. So we just have to bite the bullet here, I think. That's unfortunate. I'm still gonna play it though. It's not a fork anymore, but I think it's gonna give us maybe a chance to win a pawn back here, or is there a way for him to hold on to everything? We'll see. Okay. Equal material now because we've won 2 pawns over the course of this game. Oh no, we can't hold on to everything. Uh-oh. Knight here maybe? Queen takes doesn't work. Yeah, knight here. The idea is that we're hitting our opponent's queen and they're hitting our queen, and we can do rook takes, knight takes. Oh, but then rook takes bishop. Okay, we're losing a minor piece here. At best, I'll say. I mean, maybe our opponent will screw this up somehow. I wonder if there was a way out there. A minute 21 versus 205 here. I think that move that messed us up there was bringing our bishop in. Created a bit too much looseness in our position. Knight's going to reroute here. Get that knight onto a nice, strong, dark square. And we're essentially just down a rook now, guys. Keep it a stack. Okay. Knight defense. I don't know, guys. Now the rook can infiltrate. We may need to, like, push a pawn to make our king have space. Ah, that sucks. Oh, no. He can trade the rooks off. We're not even up on the clock, man. We have nothing going for us. I wouldn't be surprised if they just did rook takes here. It would be kind of practical, to be honest. I don't even have any moves. Like, what am I supposed to do here? No, dude, stop. Chill, chill, chill. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, we're just getting cooked. Down to 20 seconds as well. I mean, I'm just praying on a fork basically at this point. You can check us again. No, dude. What? Why is he finding every good move? It's almost like he's good at chess. Something. All right, dude. Time to see what you're made of. My checkmated. We got him down to 5 seconds left. We got him down to 5 seconds left. That's all we could really do there. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream and want to give me some positive encouragement, don't forget to click that like button, click subscribe, or click follow if you're tuning in from Twitch. Let's bring this knight out and hit the queen. We're going to play d4. Opponent playing the Scandinavian against us here. Yeah, we not only didn't have the advantage on the clock, we didn't have the advantage on the board there. So that was not the type of position I'd like to get myself into. We're getting ready to castle short. Our opponents did a quick castle long. Oh, true. I can't take because of queen takes. Well, that is unfortunate. So the problem now is that I can't even do like bishop here because he's just bishop takes, queen takes. So I'm like about to just click resign or something, but I'll just sack the exchange for now. I don't want to be too dramatic, but this is like very bad. Like we were very losing. Like he can almost do like he can do bishop takes and take in the center. Oh my gosh, dude, get out of here. Mm, what happens if I castle? Then he can pick up my queen. Okay, I think I just need to get out of the way here. Knight takes, we have to take back with pawn. If we take back with queen, we're hanging our bishop. Ah, I see. Well, if you guys want to know what it looks like to lose in 12 moves at a 2100 level, there you go. There you have it. I don't get caught that badly in the opening very often. That is unfortunate. Guys, maybe I need to learn the main the main line against the Scandinavian. Losing 12 moves against a supposedly bad opening too is it's not great, right? But we'll get back in it. All right. We've got all our pieces developed. I'm just going to bring my knight into the center now. This knight can follow suit. Okay, or we just recapture. Let's take. I think we can just win this pawn back, maybe. So bishop here, rook here. I know he can push this pawn, but that'll leave a permanent weakness on e6, which hopefully we can exploit. Now rook into the center. All right, let's see here. Can I push? Okay, I'm gonna move my rook into the center so we can push and try and win this pawn. Wow, okay. He's in our head a little bit here. He knows what we're trying to do to him for sure. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we'll reroute the bishop. Here's my thought. If I can push this pawn and play bishop back in here, maybe I can pick this up, but he's not going to allow that either. I'm going to try and separate these pawns so that this becomes weak again. There's no more pawn recapture. So like pawn takes, he'd have to take back with rook, and we'd still win this pawn in the center. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like button. Click subscribe. Okay, they do decide to push. Wow, interesting. A very, just like, I feel like we're going to be able to pick these off in the future. I'm going to bring a rook around. Just trying to continue to poke at our opponent's position here. Rook here and here. Guys, I'm curious. Can everyone let me know in chat? What's everyone's elo that's watching right now? Everyone let me know. All right, let's continue with our plan here. Oh, wait. Now we can take because our bishop doesn't defend this anymore. Takes. Rook takes. I mean, on the bright side, our pawn structure gets fixed, but we are losing a pawn here. Maybe he'll miss it. He does miss it. Nice. I think I can play rook here now because pawn takes, rook takes. No, that doesn't quite work either. So what about rook takes, pawn takes, rook takes. Push. Doesn't make it in time. Maybe he's fine. All right, I'm just going to defend this for now. I think this is the most interesting continuation. I'm seeing 500, 100, gold 3. So rook takes now. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he missed anything. I think he's just exploding the position here a bit. I think when the dust settles, I'm down one pawn. I mean, if I push this pawn and he takes, that's checkmate too. Could get interesting. I'm not really worried about rook here because this pawn is defended by my rook and my king. And then we'll go like rook here and try and pick this back up. Maybe it's equal pawns. Maybe it's equal pawns. He does have this outside passer though, which is really scary in an endgame. Oh my god, do I push? No, because a pawn takes. I was thinking like push, rook takes, and then like push or something. I don't know. Doesn't work. How long did it take you to get your rating up into the 2000s? Like 4 or 5 years, man. It takes a while. Chess is a grind. No way around it. I don't want to trade, guys. I want to keep my rook pair on the board. I just, as soon as we trade, like, let's say rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, whatever. Like, he takes here, and then he's got 2-on-0 on that side of the board. It's just so sketchy. I don't have a choice now, though. I guess I can go here. No, he just en passants. Damn, this is really bad. I'm hoping for a pawn push. Then we can check and pick up a pawn. I mean, it's kind of a cheap trick, but... As you were climbing, was progress steady, or did you jump levels? For me, it's always been more of a steady grind than anything else. But you'll definitely have, like, your streaks where you just, like, streak up, streak down, those sorts of things. And that's normal. Especially as you experiment things and try new things and try to learn. Alright, so we gotta push our 3v2. He's gonna push his 2v0. We're lost. We're losing. I'm gonna take and then we'll push. Now we have a passed pawn. Just... he goes rook here and he's completely fine, but... our king can maybe get over now. I'm gonna start running. Here, here, here. Well, we're not within the square, so. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, we blundered. I think he checks. No, wait. We're fine, maybe? Okay, let's play this check first. Now we're essentially saying if he takes here, we'll take here. He pushes, we take. If he steps his king forward, I'm going to go this way. Down to 27 seconds. There's no takes because he promotes. No, dude. Damn. Hey, sometimes one pawn is all it takes in chess to lose, right? Hey, thank you, DJ Air Alert, for the flow state. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. No, we're out of the 2100s. No, we just got into the 2100s yesterday. I didn't want to get out of them. Yeah, I don't think there was. I mean, we were losing. We put up our best. We put up our best effort. It's pretty much all you could do sometimes, right? You could have sacked the rook for stalemate. I don't think there was a rook sack for. I was looking for it. Maybe I was just too low on time and I missed it. I was looking for that though, for sure. Okay. One thing that's new to the channel, guys, if you're more of a long time watcher, is we've been doing some more long form videos. I've got a lot of cool ideas coming soon, but we have a few videos out that are mostly just highlights of streams. So if you want to check those out during the stream, after the stream, whenever, just go click into the channel and check them out. They're a pretty fun watch. Let's jump our knight to the center. If he does something like knight takes, pawn takes, we can bring our rook over. Now we are castled on opposite sides, which means our main strategy here is going to be to attack our opponent, and their main strategy is going to be to attack us. Hey, thank you, Sen One or Jeff. He says you're one of my favorite chess YouTubers right now. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. It means a lot. I guess he has knight takes. I should have maybe thought about this a little bit longer. I'm just like all out offense. Okay. Knight takes, I guess. We're just kind of chucking pawns. All right, let's take. Is this a fork? We're also threatening another fork if he's not careful. He doesn't fall for it though. I'll take. So we've won a couple pawns off our opponent here, which is nice. I'm gonna slide back. He does have knight takes though. Oh boy. Uh-oh. We're getting sacked on. We're getting sacked on. So I guess the idea is if we go king here, he pushes, and then he's got the queen and the rook coordinated. Here pushes, rook here. No, we're fine because we push back or what? If we just push, there's check, push. Yeah, we're fine. I think we're surviving. I'm not sure though. These are always super scary positions to navigate. He obviously gets to the spawn if he wants it. Can a 300 elo player learn from watching you? Definitely. I think you can learn from watching me at all elos, probably. Because you're thinking through all the positions on your own, whether you want to admit it or not. You're sitting here watching my stream. You're taking away a lot of things, probably, I would say, and then just from like me explaining my thought process, but you're also thinking through the positions yourself. You're seeing positions you've probably never seen before. So yeah, definitely. Oh, Carl, we played a game earlier. Did you beat me? Be honest. Rook here. Rook takes, queen takes, check. I don't want to stalemate. This feels pretty stalemate proof. We'll just bring the rook over and trade next, and we should just be winning. There's also like checking ideas that maybe could lead to a queen trade. I might have underestimated how strong of a move this is. I think we're fine though. I don't know, like queen here, rook here, check. Oh, are we losing? Wait, I'm like scared now because queen here we get mated, rook here we get check, king back, and then rook takes is checkmate. So rook here. I'm just completely lost now. Oh, that's such a yikes, man. Oh wait, rook here, check. Yeah. Can I maybe play some checks? Oh wait, check and then we pick up this pawn. Check, we pick up this pawn. Then he plays check, king here, check, and we escape. Okay, phew. I thought we just blundered really badly, guys. I thought we just blundered really badly. I think we're going to stay alive here. Guys, I'm not reading chat for moves. You can feel free to spam moves, but chess.com. I'm not reading chat for moves, I promise. I promise, guys. Okay, I'm going to queen here probably. Now he's out of checks. Okay, we're just defending this pawn here. Hey, who said lucky? That was not lucky. We just stopped for like a minute to analyze that. All right, I want to bring the rook over next in trade, but he's just going to keep going after stuff, isn't he? We need to find a way to consolidate. Trade off some of these heavy pieces here. He loves these pawn pushes to open our king up. They're good moves. Can a money laundering arsonist learn from watching your streams? What does money laundering have to do with arson? Is that a good way to clean your money? I'd say I'm not informed enough on the subject. Oh wait, hold on. He's about to play rook here. I'm like not playing good right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Get out of the way. Now rook here, queen takes. We're also down to 50 seconds, which is a little scary. I'm just going to start pushing this pawn probably. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Check, rook blocks, fine. Oh no, he's got check. Fuck. I'm in trouble. At the very least, we're losing our queen if he plays this correctly. Gotta go here. This is our only move. Losing more than a queen. I mean, we're 2 squares from promoting, I guess. Is he going to let us promote? I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Jeez, what a throw. What a sell. Again, our only hope is kind of just this passed pawn, so that's the main thing I'm trying to invest in here. I'm gonna bring my king around this pawn as a safe haven of sorts. Gosh, all these checks. It's crazy. Is there a mate here? I don't see a mate yet. I should have gone this way. Now he's 2 squares from promoting. And I'm mated. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Can I get some sympathy likes for that loss, guys? Help me feel a little bit better about myself. I was completely winning. All right, let's get castled. If If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. Post all the best moments onto the YouTube channel. We're also on Twitch. Just pop the link in the chat. Yeah, I want to get back up to 2100 ideally on this stream, but we'll see what happens. We hit 2150 somehow last stream, which was actually crazy. Hold on, guys. We'll be back in 1 second. Just had to refill the water, you know. Important stuff. Looks like our opponent didn't find a move, and the entire time it took to get water, so it's kind of being slow here. All right. Let's push. Our opponent's being passive. I'm going to be aggressive here. Let's see if we can bulldoze him down the king side of the board. What up, Broth? Oh, that's your secret? The water? Yes. So, like, takes. We're good. Takes. Rook takes. Bishop back, he forks. So if we took... Okay, am I just like straight up losing here? Or like what's the extent of the damage, I guess? I guess that's the question. I'm going to kick away his bishop first. I'm hoping like... he's not even going to go for that. Let's take... Oh wait, but pawn takes, we can attack the rook, I guess. So we're fine. I mean, not this is fine. I think we're going to lose 2 minor pieces for a pawn and a rook, which is like 6 points of material each. Take. I guess he can choose what he wants to take here between the bishop and the knight. Doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I guess I'd rather keep the bishop, so yeah. Okay, let's try and hold on to all of our pawns in the center here. Let's try and win this pawn back, and we're actually going to be up a point of materials, so I guess could be good. Yeah, I know 2 pieces are better than a rook, but I mean, we messed up. We got forked. We calmed down and found a good solution that kind of kept us in the game, so ultimately that's what's important sometimes. All right, now we're in a situation where we're 3 minutes versus 3.5 minutes. Our opponent's got a pawn that's 2 squares from promoting. We're trying to hold on to these 2 pawns in the center. I kind of want to just move the knight out of the way and then hold everything together with c6. Maybe even better would be knight to e5. Creating a little bit more activity for ourselves. Not sure which one's better yet. Let's see what our opponent does first. Thank you, Ouser. Guys, I kind of want to put a poll in chat just for fun. What do you guys what kind of poll do you guys want to see? Let me know a topic in chat. Whichever topic I think is the best one for a poll, I'll make a poll on it. Wow, our opponent's significantly slower than us. I'm definitely going to try and take advantage of the clock this game. Win or lose. Is this ranked? Yeah, this is... It's ranked. Who wins the NBA Finals? We got the Spurs, the Knicks, and the Thunder, right? Knight or Bishop? I like Knight or Bishop. Champions League Final. Most of my viewers are American. They're not going to know what we're talking about. Is it best to play chess talking trash or to play silent? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of NBA Finals. I liked Knight versus Bishop also. That was funny. Okay, we want to defend this and we wanted to move our knight, so I'm going to accomplish both at once here. Mary Poppins or The Sound of Music? Bruh. Yeah, want to play pawn to c6. Should I study for my 135-point science test tomorrow? That'll make the difference between an A and B plus, or should I watch you play chess all night? I've already decided choice two. No, bro. Study for your test. I stream literally every day, man. Oh my gosh. Sack the queen or the rook. I'll put the poll in chat after this game, by the way. Put it in after this game. All right, let's try and win our pawn. Ooh, where should we push? No, I'm going to win my pawn back. I want this pawn. It's being annoying in my position right now. I mean, guys, aside from the clock situation, I actually like my position more than my opponent's. I think it's just easier to play. We're just going to essentially swarm these pawns down the center of the board and try to overwhelm him. It's like 5 a.m. and my head is spinning right now. I played chess the whole night. Yeah, bro. All right, let's bring some rooks into the center. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is just an easy position for me to play. And obviously I screwed up and that's what led to me being in this position, but it's not a bad thing. Can we just push now? We push, stopping the knight from hopping in, and now we're getting ready to fork. Okay. That's obviously annoying because now we can't double our rooks easily, but it's not the end of the world, and our rook is actually doing a good amount of damage on this semi-open file. Okay, I'll trade queens. Let's kick the bishop, and then we'll push in the center. I mean, he's getting absolutely pawn stormed, and he has 10 seconds left on the clock. I'll show you guys the analysis bar after this, but this is like actually torture for my opponent. Oh, I wish we could finish this. I'm having fun playing this game. This is kind of a shame. Okay, yeah, the analysis is +3. All right, I'm going to do a poll. The first poll is going to be NBA Finals winner. Guys, if you're watching and you don't have chat open, I'm about to put a poll in. NBA Finals winner? Question mark. All right, we're going to go Spurs. We're going to go Thunder. And we're going to go Knicks. All right, I'm starting the poll now. My personal thing is, like, I don't want you guys all to just put Knicks just because they're in the finals already. Actually think who's the best team out of those three. And guys, we're 2 elo off of 2100 here. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Simple as that. Leon says that means nothing to me. Yeah, bro. I'm a Sixers fan, personally. I'm from Philly. I'm a Sixers fan. Who do I think is going to win, though? I personally think the best team is the Spurs. If they can get past the Thunder, I think they got it. Wemby is unstoppable this year. That's how I see things. Do I accept challenges? We do viewer tournaments on Sundays. Last time we had almost 100 people join. Click subscribe, come back on Sunday. Stream snipe me. You'll get a chance to play a match against me. I'm going to hop my bishop into the center. Maybe this bishop can come out into the game next. Maybe queen to b3. And then we bring our rooks into the center, and we should have a slightly better setup than our opponent does. Looking a little bit awkward here. I just hope the Thunder lose. I want the Thunder to explode. Yeah, the Thunder is a brutal team to watch because Shea just flops every time. I saw a stat today that said he fell over like 60% of the time when he was fouled, and like just I think it was like 12% of his shots he falls over, just like in general. Is that not an insane statistic? Why does he fall over so much? He's just literally just gets in there and foul baits for 4 quarters straight. How did you get so good at chess? A combination of playing a lot and uh, doing like watching videos and like training in other ways. You know, like if you try to do all your learning on your own in like any sport, game, anything, you're just not going to get that good at it. So you're capping yourself by not, trying to learn as well, I'll say. But yeah, mostly just being consistent, sticking with it, playing a couple games every day. Sounds like LeBron flopping. James Harden was a worse flopper in his prime. Not true. Not true. The statistics are out, man. Shea's the worst flopper in NBA history. It's not even close, man. It's not like he drives to the basket either. He just flops around. Exactly, bro. I agree. I just want the Thunder to lose above all. But yeah, I would like to see the Spurs win probably. And I think they will. So he's threatening a checkmate here. I'm going to push this pawn. But now we've weakened the light squares in front of our king, and we might need to bring our light squared bishop back to provide some defense. I want to double these rooks. Bishop back to here is probably good. Ooh, I can't play this because of the knight sacrifice, and then he checks. So we'll have to double our rooks otherwise. There's no real clean way of doing it, though. Okay, I think we start by kicking the knight. Yes, we start by kicking the knight. Oh no, he still has knight takes because of queen takes pawn. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice the bishop momentarily so we can take this back without getting checkmated. That's my plan, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Knicks win would be something, although I'm not a fan. All right, guys, currently in the poll, we got Spurs at 50, Thunder at 21, Knicks at 29. Sounds like y'all are riding my pick. I like it. I like it. Y'all are with me on the Spurs pick. We got 63 votes. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we have a poll up right now about who's going to win the NBA Finals. I'm really curious to see what wins the Knight versus Bishop poll. I'm really curious to see what wins that. I'll probably pop that in after this game. We'll give this one until this game ends to see where it ends up. Spurs at 51%. Wow. Knicks at 30, Thunder at 19, 20. Crazy stuff. I wonder if my opponent's just considering sliding his king over. Not this way. That would be super interesting if he decides to slide his king over. I can tell you right now, I'm not taking this knight and allowing queen check. It's just not happening. I think that would be suicide. So if I have to lose the exchange, I will. And we'll just roll with it. Hi, King Julian. How's it going, bro? Wow, he does slide to the corner. That's crazy, guys. Okay, so my first thought was to just hit the bishop. And after rook takes, there's not much attack. So I'm going to stick with that plan. This is a crazy game, though. Yeah, we're not sacking the rook. We're kind of just understanding here that taking this knight is just... Oh boy. My opponent's immortaling on me. I'm contemplating knight takes here. We're just both not taking each other's pieces. So my next move here would be check, bishop blocks, queen takes knight. If he screws up. I don't think he's going to blunder that, though. Let's see what he goes for. This is actually a crazy game. Let me know what you guys think about this game in chat. Okay, now the check doesn't exist anymore because the knight blocks. Okay, we got to take the bishop. There's no rook takes knight because if bishop takes rook. Okay, now we're hitting the knight and we're threatening this. But this isn't really a threat because if bishop back... I don't know, guys. Honestly, the fact I haven't been checkmated yet this game is a bit of a miracle, in my opinion. Okay, so let's say we play queen back. He can take this or this, but he can't take our pawn, and we're not getting mated. So queen back feels pretty reasonable. I'm going to play it. What's even the material count? I'm down a pawn. After all of that, I'm down a pawn. That's crazy. Push. The check isn't really much of a threat because I just slide forward. And we probably want to bring our bishop back to safety in a moment here. Oh no. Oh, I messed up again. Like queen here, check, king here. I mean, he's perpetual. Okay. I can't make a decision. When I'm losing and he just has perpetual, like, fine. Play perpetual check, bro. There's no mate, though. That I see, at least. Because as long as my queen stops this square, yeah, we're fine. Slide back. It's just like I feel like I could get mated at any second here, and I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. Check, bishop blocks. So queen back. I think we're getting mated though. I think after check here. Like rook here is probably GG's. No, because I mate. Would mate him. He's down to 20 seconds. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to play quick. No, I got him down to 1.4 seconds. Oh, that was a really good end game from our opponent considering the amount of time he had left. Hats off to him. All right, guys, the winners of our poll. 51% said Spurs are going to win the NBA Finals. 28% said the Knicks. 21% said the Thunder. I'm going to end the poll. Now we're going to get into the Knight versus Bishop poll. Knight or Bishop. In the meantime, guys, put ideas for other polls in the chat. Let me see what you guys got. All right, the Knight or Bishop poll is starting. We're back down to 2090. We're still in striking range of that elusive 2100. I missed a mate there? No way. My bad, my bad. Guys, I'm really curious to see who's going to win Knight versus Bishop. I'm actually surprised that Spurs won that poll. Do a poll for whether or not I should study for the science test or watch your stream. Two rooks versus a queen poll. That could be good. Top or knight into the center. If knight takes, pawn takes, we'll be forking. He's obviously not going to fall for that, but something to show off. Right now, knight's at 60%, bishop's at 40%. Interesting. I'm not surprised knight's winning. Knight's just like a fan favorite type of piece, you know? It's kind of just goated like that. Who's the best chess player? Definitely Magnus, man. Until I see anything that shows me otherwise. And nothing has shown me otherwise yet. Now, I would love to see him get back into playing those World Championship matches. I think everyone wants to see that. We do something like bishop back, queen here, and line up a battery checkmating attack. Guys, if you're new here and having fun this stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. I go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. You want to see me pop up on your feed again, click that subscribe button. Is the poll based on attractiveness? What up, Waffle Maker? Yeah, you could base it off attractiveness between the knight and the bishop if you want to. Guys, if you're tuning in on Twitch, we're having a debate in the YouTube chat right now about whether or not the knight or the bishop is the better piece. It can be based off attractiveness. It can be based off functionality. We're just asking which one's greater, you know? It's not a black and white debate. Okay, now the knight's going to hop in and be really annoying. That sucks. All right, we got to just keep chugging here. We're bringing the attack on the king side. We're going to bring our king to the corner eventually and play rook to g1, and we should have this huge attack down the center. Down the center of the king side, I should say. Now we're threatening checkmate. If the knight blocks, we're going to try and chip away at these pawns and get the knight out of the way so we can play that checkmate. Wow, I cannot draw an arrow that far. Oh no, I hung my bishop in my fork. Oh no. You know what? He might just have pawn push. Well, but pawn push... I don't know. Alright, we gotta go back with the bishop. Keeping this pawn defended. Oof. Yeah. We're about to be in a lot of trouble, guys. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I'm trying to think about what our best possible setup looks like here. Bring our queen in. Maybe something like bishop to g3 would hold things together. But once the rooks come in and like double and triple, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Guys, right now, knight's at 59%. Bishop's at 41%. We're at 67 votes. If you feel opinionated about that, hop into chat and leave your vote in the poll. Okay, the queen will defend. I need to make sure that there's no check, which is why the bishop needs to stay on this diagonal. Our knight can also come back and provide an additional defender, but at some point we're just going to simply be in too much trouble here, I think. Let's slide out of the way. Again, because, you know, just all these knight checks where our pawn can't recapture because of the rook pin. It was just getting too messy. Do a poll asking if we're clinically depressed or not. What? Oh my gosh. He's trying to open things up. Again, the knight will add an additional defender to this pawn, but really what I want to do is wedge it into the center and stop this pawn from pushing. Because once this queen is opened up, like, our problems confound even more. Please do the poll for my science test. 15% of your grade is crazy, brother. I can't do that, man. Because I know people are going to say to watch the stream instead of study for your science test. Waffle Maker says the knight is better because it's caked up for real. Do a poll of bread versus key. What should the prisoner choose? Bread or key? I would be down to do that. Does everyone get that reference though? Okay, let's trade here. And then I want to push this pawn to kick the knight away. Maybe bishop here first is stronger. I'm not sure. It's crazy because it's just one of those games where we tried to set up an attack and we're just getting slammed now for it. Trying to get my bishop up to that square on f6. Push our opponent's king back. Someone said bread tastes better than key. What's the reference? Look up prisoner bread versus key dilemma. Waffle Maker also says bread tastes better than key. Ridiculous, dude. I knew that. I mean, dude, if I do the prisoner bread versus key thing, I know it's going to be 100% bread. And our opponent sacrifices the rook. Which, honestly, I didn't really expect, but it makes sense. I might sack my rook. Okay, I'm going to move my king out of the way of this pin. That was just sketching me out a little bit too much. I want to open this up so our rook can get into the game. We'll push. Trying to break open these pawns in front of our opponent's king so we can attack. Opponent down to 50 seconds. We're at a minute 18. I'd love to win this game and get back on track for 2100. We take. There's a check. Rook takes. Queen takes. Check. Pick up the rook. Check here. Don't think it's perpetual. I'm not sure, though. Is that just me rushing, though? I'm just going to go for it, guys. I'm just going to go for it. We could also do a queen trade if we decide that's worth it. Opponent down to 35 seconds. Everyone tap like right now if you think I can win this game. Let me see some support in chat. Let's go. Haircut versus before the haircut. So we can check and trade queens. That feels like very logical to me. I bet he... No, okay. Yeah, this feels logical. Now we're just up in exchange. Okay. Let's go after some pawns. And as long as we don't get checkmated here, we're okay, right? We'll create the outside passer. Hit this pawn. Ah, we blundered. Okay. Well, whatever. I think this is coming down to the clock anyway. Gosh. Just trying to make sure I don't blunder a fork here. All right, and we get it done on the clock. I'm curious if I was actually winning. No, our opponent's winning in this endgame. We're equal material, but it looks like these pawns would have overwhelmed us. So we get away with one there. All right, the knight wins the poll with 59%. The bishop loses the poll with 41%. All right, guys. The next poll is going to be, should Broth study for his science test or watch the stream? And it's worth 15% of his grade. All right, let's see what happens. All right, let's get into the next one, guys. We're at 2096, so we're just four elo off of 2100. I would love to get back to 2100 here. I would love to get back to 2100. I'm gonna keep going with the with D4 because we've just been winning with D4, honestly. So I'm gonna tap into my D4 flow state here. I've usually been playing E4 on stream, but this will determine what I do, says Broth. Guys, if you're just tuning into the stream, we've been doing some polls. Go hop into the chat and check it out. Alright, so we've got just a classic little London system here. So we can push, we can defend with the knight. I'm just going to defend with the knight. Queen comes out, we'll bring our queen out as well. Neither of us are supposed to trade here. Let's see what our opponent goes for. Alright, let's bring our bishop out, adding an eye on that pawn over there. I wonder if we can like Greek gift. Like check, king take, check, king back. No, it's check, king here, check when the pawn pushes. Check, king here, check, king back, queen here. Nah, that doesn't work. I'll just slide back. Ooh, wait a second. Now we castle long, I guess. This is a weird game already. I don't know what happens after pawn push. I don't think we're blundering. I think this is like a sacrifice idea. Like, if he pushes, it's like knight takes, queen takes. Okay, see, our bishop gets out this way. Fine. If he decides to play king takes, that would be interesting. But again, we're not losing material, so it's okay. Unless I'm missing something, it looks like our escape route is like this. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Natalie. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Right now on the poll for Broth, we're at 50 votes. 41% say study. 59% say watch the stream. That's so wrong, bro. Why do you guys want Broth to fail? Why do you want him to fail? You know what? I'm going to go vote in the poll right now. For study. Oh, wait, I can't even vote in my own poll. What the heck? All right, we're threatening a checkmate right now. I think we got to go queen back, because otherwise, like, if we just move, the queen goes back and my bishop's trapped. But then queen here. Okay, it's fine. It's like queen here, queen here. Actually, if you went back, that'd be a mistake, because then we can still check. Is this way. I think maybe we should have brought our rook into the game instead of our queen. That might have been a mistake. Guys, Broth literally said he's going to make his decision on his exam based on how this poll does. This is kind of important. Check. Okay, it's time to excavate the bishop. We lost a lot of our attacking initiative here, but we're not down material, so it's not really a problem. Guys, no, tell him to study. Tell him to study. Why is it crushing? Let's bring our rook in. Oh my gosh, the watch stream lead is growing. Okay, so if we play rook here, pawn takes, rook takes. Yeah, this looks good. I honestly don't know what my opponent plays here. He can win a bishop and a rook for a queen though, so maybe that's his best move here. Hey, thanks for the sparkles, Natalie. Appreciate it. What's up, Pete? Yes, keep voting for the watch stream. Broth, what grade are you in, bro? Oh, he can just push here? I guess we just move the rook back now? This is kind of a crazy game. Like, if we go bishop back, he just takes. And we're lost. So, okay, we'll move the rook. But when he pushes this pawn, is it queen here and we're fine? Feels like we're losing, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. All right, he's giving us an opportunity to get on out of there, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Let's go back. Let's go back. And then we'll bring our rooks in this way. I'll leave the poll open until the end of the game. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, having a fun time, don't forget to click subscribe, click that like button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. We post all our best moments onto the channel. Okay, we can push. Pawn takes, rook takes is checkmate, so yeah, he's not gonna fall for that. All right, I'll go around this way. Trying to trade the bishop so our rook gets in and we can take a pawn. Have you played in a tournament? Yeah, I've played in a couple tournaments. I'm doing another tournament on June 7th, which I'm going to be live streaming. It's going to be a setup like this, where you can see like a live chessboard being played. I'm using a digital chessboard for that, and then the other half is going to be like literally me playing against my opponent on that chessboard. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. It'll be my first time live streaming myself playing in a tournament. So yeah. Click subscribe if that's something you're interested in seeing for sure. Let's go after this pawn. I'm going to slide the rook in, then rook to b6, just trying to pick up some material here. He decides to go after our pawn. That makes sense. If he brings the other rook over, I'll go after this. How do we want to play this, actually? Okay, we'll go after this pawn. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Natalie. Appreciate it. Hey, Jinxie Clips. Thank you for the flow state. Appreciate it, man. If he takes, I'll push with check. Hey, thanks for the doctor. Hey, thank you, Dr. Aker, for the laughing disco. Thank you, Natalie, for the 100. Thanks for all the donos, guys. Appreciate it. Now, what I'm hoping for here is that my opponent is overextended and we can find a checkmate. But I'm honestly not sure. Hey, thanks for the 100. Thank you. Thanks, Natalie. Like, don't you guys think this looks a little bit suspect for my opponent's king? I don't know. I just gotta prove it. Like, if he plays something like rook here, though, I feel like my chances are kind of limited. But then he'd be dropping this pawn. I don't know. I guess, well, none of these moves really look like they work. We're down to 35 seconds, guys. Everyone click like right now if you think I can clutch this one out. Let's go. Let's go. King here will take. Let's go this way. Hey, thanks for the 6-7, Dr. Aker. Appreciate it. I think we have a draw now if we want it. Check. Trying to set up a mating net. Threatening check. It's not quite checkmate. It'll be mate though. I'll at least win a rook here, I think. Maybe not. Check now. Now we win a rook. Yep. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're back up to 2100. We're back up to 2100. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, I have to end the poll. It looks like Broth has to watch the stream instead of studying for his science exam that's worth 15% of his grade. Tough luck, man. Thanks for all the donos during that game, guys. Appreciate you. Bro says, yes, I get to watch the stream. Let's bring the knight out. Let's castle short. That might be one of the most legendary poll moments of all time. Good boy or good bot poll. Guys, everyone put your best poll suggestions in the chat. After this game's over, we'll launch a new one. If you guys are new here and having fun watching the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto the channel. We're also doing chess lessons, so check out the link in chat or in the description. It's also in my bio. And we win in 8 moves versus 2100, and we're back up to 2109. Let's go. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Natalie. Appreciate it. Poll ID. Oh my gosh. What? Does this work? I don't think I'm familiar with this. He's sacrificing 2 pieces? Okay, but he's going to win one of them back, I guess. So see, this is, I don't know the line here. I don't know the line here. What if I try to hold on to everything? Here. Push. Okay, if I went king here, he would check and pick up my queen. Oh boy, guys. Oh, this already feels wrong. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Dr. Aker. Appreciate it. The queen here, he gets the bishop. Well, all right. I'm just going to live on some sort of false hope that I can trap his queen and maybe create some counterplay up the center. But I think I'm losing. Gosh, I got to learn how to not get screwed up by these gambits, man. Crazy stuff. Bishop here. So I'm thinking how he's threatening this pawn right now. I could play queen here. And then I'm threatening the mate and I'm stopping him from taking this pawn. Hey, thanks for the flower, Dr. Aker. Appreciate all the donuts, guys. Thank you. Check. Do I sack? Okay. I mean, my assumption is like I need my bishop involved. The fianchetto looks really strong right now. Right? Because then we're threatening checkmate and the rook is kind of pinned in for our opponent. Okay, we'll sack the bishop. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, Natalie. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the donuts, guys. Thank you. All right, so we're threatening mate, but our bishop's hanging. I don't see any playable checks here. Like, yeah, he can play queen here, but... Thanks for the floating heart, Natalie. Appreciate it. Chessmaster says, should I go to bed or watch stream? Bro's talking about going to bed when we have people who have science exams to study for. Bro. What? Oh my gosh. Wait, that game was sick. What the heck? Hold on. I need to see what the analysis thinks of this. Oh, thanks for the 100, Natalie. Appreciate it. So, they played the Jerome Gambit on me, which I instantly played the wrong line in. No, I played the right. That was it? That's the line? Check. Wait, I'm like playing all. Hold on, let me pull up game review really quick. It looks like I played like almost all best moves there. Oh, wait, I played 98.6% accuracy? Hold on. Let me show you guys this really quick. 98.6 accuracy. And I was literally just figuring it out as I went. That's crazy, bro. Thanks for the chili, Natalie. Thanks for the 6-7, Dr. Aker. Literally like all like best moves pretty much. That's a best move. B5 was a best move. It's insane. Wow. That's like one of the best games I've ever played. That's crazy. That's why you don't play the Jerome, because people who don't even know theory just smack you around. I didn't see any good poll ideas yet, so I'm not going to post one. But if you guys have any good poll ideas, pop them in chat. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and click subscribe. JJ says Magnus Carlsen who? I'm sure Magnus Carlsen knows that line better than even I do. Apparently, I had a good move there instead of a best move at one point, so. Hey, thanks for the 100, Natalie. Thank you. Okay, let's bring the knight out. Guys, we're back up to 21-17. Low-key cooking. Low-key cooking. Let's go. Hard versus soft poll was good. All right, I can do that. Start a poll. Hard. No, I can't do that, actually. Thanks for the star, Natalie. Appreciate it. I can't do that. Thank you for the sparkles. Natalie's just working her way through all the different stickers right now. All the different quick chats or whatever they're called. Poll idea: black versus white chess pieces. I feel like everyone would rather play with white. You just get to go first. You don't have to deal with whatever ridiculous opening your opponent throws at you. White is like so much more vibey, I feel like. Poll: have you showered in the last 3 days? Long castle or short castle? Thanks for the 100, Natalie. Like, all right, I'm gonna push a4. I think he's sort of pawn storming us on the queen side, and I'm just trying to poke at that a bit. I wasted like 90 diamonds. Yeah. Not a waste, not a waste. I appreciate it. So, like, we could push, we could bring a rook in. I'm going to bring my rook over, and then we'll push this pawn, trying to just continue to chip away at our opponent's structure. If they push back, I think this pawn will never promote. I think we'll eventually just pick it up. Positional player or tactical player? Could be. Could be a good one. Yeah, again, I think we're going to grab this back. I think we will. I guess we just need to figure out, like, do we use the knight? Do we use the... I guess we have to use the knight, kind of. I don't want to push this. Well, I do. I lied. I do want to push it. The rook can't come over because the knight recaptures. Thanks to the 100, Natalie. Appreciate it. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. If you want my chess stream to pop up on your feed while you're scrolling at night, or while you're on Twitch, click that subscribe or follow button. Twitch versus YouTube versus OnlyFans. What are the odds I get this man to use another cursed piece board set? Oh no, dude. Yeah. Oh no. Not this again. Okay, so my goal is to continue to bring my queen in, and we're gonna try and go for mate here. I'm actually thinking about just sacking the bishop. King takes, check. Doesn't quite work. Queen here looks nice because we're threatening mate, and if he pushes the pawn, we can just sack the knight, I think. Oh, now I can't play queen here because he lifted the rook. That was smart. Okay. Now, I don't love that my queen's in line with my king, so I'll probably move my king out of the way when we have a moment here. Thanks for the sparkles, Natalie. Ooh. I will just take. I think he's foiled our attack. We'll just suck it up. I think our position is still fine. We just need to win this pawn back. Thank you for the 100 in the star, Natalie. Appreciate it. Natalie's going crazy today. Thank you. Let's cement this knight in. Not sure why they wanted to trade the knight off so badly there. But now this pawn is going to be very difficult for our opponent to defend without that dark squared bishop on the board. So let's double our rooks behind it and try and grab this pawn back. Rook to c2, rook to c1. 2 minutes left each. Have you ever played Clash Royale before, and do you think it's similar to chess? Honestly, I've played Clash Royale before. I think there are a lot of games that are more similar to chess than Clash Royale, if that makes sense. Thanks for the 100, Natalie. Yeah, Chess Master, I remember, bro. Ah, thank you, Natalie. Appreciate it. Ross says, wait, I low-key need to study because the total points in science is 242 and the test is 135. So what, you're gonna like fail if you don't study or something? Definitely don't fail your class, bro. So I can't take because of the rook check, I guess. So we'll just bring another rook in here. I'm trying to trade off one set of rooks so that way we're not under threat of checkmate. Oh, Chess Master, are you the Sabrina Carpenter fan page? Oh boy, this pawn's gonna be hard to win back again. I'm gonna bring my king into the game. We're gonna need to use all of our pieces here if we want to hang on to this. um, I'm gonna push in the center. My idea here is that it'll allow us to create a 2v1 in the middle. Hopefully we can create a passed pawn and make a queen. Pawn takes, or pawn takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Well, we can't do pawn takes, bishop takes because then this pawn will hang. We actually have to be pretty careful here. Okay. They can't push because the bishop and the rook defend. Push. Uh-oh. I don't think this works because of bishop here. We couldn't recapture because he could just push this pawn and it would have promoted actually. So yeah, gotta be careful in these types of positions where your opponents have pawns close to promoting. Again, we can't take. Take here. Check. Ooh, check. Take. No, we can't play that. We need to recapture, and then it's rook here. Ah, this is tough. Well, I think we're winning now, though. I actually genuinely think we're winning now. Thank you for the sparkles, Natalie. All right, we'll hit this rook. He's gonna have to make a choice now. 2 pawns versus 2. I feel like my position's slightly better, but I could be wrong. It's gonna be hard to move these pawns. When we get my king involved. After this pawn. 24 seconds versus 29, guys. Everyone lock the fuck in. I want to win this one. Come on. Everyone lock in. Uh-oh. I'm losing. I don't want to trade. I don't know this if this endgame is lost or not. My king can't enter the game. This is really bad. I think I'm losing. Well, I know that I'm losing, to be honest. Yes! Get tricked, loser! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh, Broth, you have a 94%. Okay, you're probably good. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in like half a second. Okay, we're back. We're back. Playing a 21-43 here. We're at 21-23. Bro got him under the time pressure. Take was a draw. Dude, okay, calculating if your endgame is a draw or not when there's literally like, what, like 5 seconds to think is really difficult. So I'm more of a tactical player than like a deep understanding, like studied player in that sense. Like I understand how to beat people at chess, but yeah. Can you play Sabrina Carpenter music on stream? She's gonna copyright strike my ass, dude. She's gonna copyright strike me. Look, I know she seems like a nice lady and all, but she's actually pretty hard with the copywriting, man. Guys, everyone put in chat, what's your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song? If you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We go live pretty much every day with streams like this one. Okay, let's hit this bishop. I want to push my pawns. I can't push this one. This one looks bad. All right, let's just be smart and bring our rooks into the center. Lift our queen forward. Espresso, that's probably my favorite too. Think about me. The mute button. Bro. Espresso. Wait, bro. Sabrina Carpenter songs aren't that bad. These words. I'm probably gonna play rook to e8 next and then push f5. That's my plan. Espresso was the only one that I knew. she's got a few like very famous ones. Like obviously all of her songs are famous to an extent, but you know. Anyway. Okay. Bring our other rook into the center. Oh, my knight's trapped. Bro, how is my knight trapped? Okay, let me think about this. Yeah, it's definitely trapped. So I guess I'm supposed to take a pawn for compensation or something. I'm probably supposed to grab something here. That's crazy. Okay, I'll grab this pawn. And then we'll play... like f4, f5 anyway, I guess. This just feels like the most attacking option, and we're going to be down material. Just don't blunder, and eventually your opponent will. Capablanca. Guys, we're 3 likes away from 100 likes. Everyone tap that like button. Bring the rook in. We're trying to get these rooks doubled. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. That feels too sketchy to take a step forward. I think he just has bishop back. Yeah, I'm not really interested in trading, but I'm just gonna get my rooks doubled because I don't think there's any way out of it for us. Sometimes when your opponent really wants to trade in certain positions, it's just like impossible not to just allow it. Jeez, yeah, this is tough. I'm gonna try and get my queen involved. I'm not sure where I want it to go yet, but I'm just trying to get it a little bit more active. If he plays bishop takes, we can take this knight. Wow, that does nothing. Okay, we gotta just go back. We gotta just go back. All right, when in doubt, when you're down, just push pawns, guys. Right? Obviously, I'm just trying to bust these two. Our opponent only has 2 pawns left defending his king. If we can bust them open a little bit, we could have some chances here. Right. Take rook over. His knight can hop in. We'll just slide forward. It's not the end of the world. Oh, my link for chess lessons has expired. Let me grab a fresh link. In that, put a new one in the. I'll put a new one in the description as well. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's get back to it here. Our opponent drives in with the knight here. This will keep this pawn defended. We're trying to go after this pawn as well. What's your favorite op? I don't really know that I have like. Is that like you mean like my op? Like my enemy? Or do you mean my favorite opening in chess? Why no horizontal on YouTube? I think maybe I'll get that set up soon, honestly. I actually didn't realize it was an option to stream on horizontal and vertical at the same time on YouTube. I'm trying to push these pawns to kick the bishop so we can take. Ah, that's such a bad blunder for me. I was playing too quickly, to be honest. Tunnel visioned a little bit. He's got takes as well. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I can take that. All right. Well, he's down to a minute. Maybe we can make something happen here. You never know, I guess. Okay. He plays it anyway. I'm guessing that means I'm getting mated here, but we'll see what happens. Ah, that sucks. We need our king to get involved, I guess. Opponent's down to 29 seconds. If I can just survive. If I can just survive. I need this pawn back. That's checkmate. Okay. I'm like in Zugzwang here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. No way we win that. You would have had a massive time advantage if you didn't put the new link in. We had enough of a time advantage. We still got it done. Guys, we're up to 21-31. I'm only a couple wins off my peak all-time ELO right now. That's pretty fire. That's crazy. We kept that one. That's why it's important to keep your pawns alive if you're trying to flag, because you got to make sure that you actually win. It's better than just chucking pawns. Hey, thank you, Dr. Aker, for the 100. Appreciate it. What do they just do? Taking the center? He took defeat out of the jaws of victory. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's keep our pawn structure in the center nice and controlled here. Playing the Queen's Gambit decline. This is called the Marshall defense. Okay, we'll keep the center defended. Can we vote on favorite Sabrina Carpenter songs? Can I get some, like, what are like the top 3 Sabrina Carpenter songs? I feel like I don't have enough like IQ to Sabrina Carpenter IQ to like name songs like that. It's not really what it's not really my go-to. I always like her stuff when she comes on though. I'm also I'm a big Dua Lipa guy. I would almost say Dua Lipa's just songs are better. Sabrina's, I think. It's better looking probably. Okay, let's get castled. Holding on to a 1 pawn advantage here. Wait, we have check. No, we don't have check. What am I saying? That pawn was just hanging a couple moves ago. I think sometimes they get a little bit... I'm thinking about old positions sometimes, I should say. Instead of the new one. So because we have all these pawns over here, I want to start pushing them and create a passer. What up, a rift? Dua Lipa clears Sabrina easily. Should that be the poll? All right, that's going to be the poll. I'm creating it right now. Start a poll. Sabrina Carpenter or Dua Lipa? My vote's for Dua Lipa. Pretty hard. Let me see what you guys have to say about it. Wow, it's like 50-50 right away. That's crazy. I think I've got queen here because there's no pawn recapture because of rook takes. No, can't do that. Not mate. Let's bring my queen into the game. Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Hopefully we can still win this one. All right. We are hitting this pawn. We're hitting this pawn. Let's get it. Bro's gonna get flagged. Nah, I don't get flagged. I don't get flagged. The time limit always stresses me out. All right, guys. Right now, Dua Lipa's at 51% and Sabrina's at 49%. That's crazy how close that is. I didn't really expect that. Okay, I'm gonna grab this pawn. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Let's take in the center. Let's take in the center. And then we take this pawn. Yeah, no brainer. We're up 3 pawns right now, guys. Plenty of time left to convert this. Dua Lipa at 54, Sabrina at 53-47, guys. If you're feeling opinionated on Sabrina Carpenter versus Dua Lipa, the poll is like exactly 50-50 right now. This is crazy. My vote's hard for Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa's the GOAT, man. I do like Sabrina though. But there has to be a winner. Sabrina back in the lead. It's a back and forth battle. All right, let's just go for mate probably. Threatening checkmate now. Okay, I don't want perpetual, so I'm gonna slide over. I don't want him to just be able to check us forever. Ah, this is so annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna push the outside pawn. Gosh, you got to be up so many pawns to win these end games. It's actually absurd. Ran off. What are these chats? All right, guys, round to 59 seconds here. Let's bring our king in. We're still up a pawn. We were up 3, so this is feeling kind of like a little bit of a sell, but we're still okay. I'm threatening to check. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes. Here, 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 here. Wait, is this winning? Check. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes. Here, 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 here. Yeah, I think this is winning. I'm just going to go with my gut here a little bit, guys. It might not be, though. It might not be. That is not a move I'd considered when I was calculating, to be honest. It's just drawn. All right. That's a shame. We were winning that game. Did get a little low on the clock, though, so. If he plays for a win against me here, I'm going to beat him. Let's tell you that. It's not advisable. If he starts trying to step back, it can be tricky. Why do I feel like he's going to do it? Do it, bro. I dare you. Yes. Okay. Now we go this way. And this way next. He still has squares. See if he falls for the bait. No. All right, we end up drawing. GG's, GG's. Guys, we got 66 votes on the poll. Sabrina at 52, Dua Lipa at 48. Wow, that's crazy. We're at 6-7 votes right now. Oh, we got a 22-30 here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click like and subscribe. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day, and we post all the best moments onto the channel so you'll never miss out. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. What, do you want me to check? I obviously should have won that. I was up like 3 pawns. I know that. I just didn't hold on to them. I was getting low on time. All right. We capture like this. Wow, 50-50 on the dot. We've got 80 votes, and it's exactly 50-50 on the Sabrina versus Dua Lipa poll right now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Guys, also, if you're interested in signing up for chess lessons with me, I recently launched those, and the link for that is in the chat and in the description. If you're interested at all, just fill out the form, check it out, see if it'll be a good fit for you. We'll push here. I'm trying to bait the knight move. I just want to trade knights, to be honest. I don't care if his rook opens up. Obviously, got to keep an eye on this pawn since the queen's hitting it. Whoops. This pawn. All right, let's bring our rooks over. So we can't allow something like rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, queen takes, because then they take this pawn like we talked about. So I think it's time for us to just slide our king forward. And now this trade is fine. I mean, this seems like one of those games where we're going to be down a pawn, but it's going to be queen versus queen, so it should just be a draw. It should just be a draw. He doesn't have any, like, super advanced pawns. We definitely can't trade queens, though. Let's make that distinction for sure here. But now we're winning a pawn back, I think? No. Check. Now if queen goes back, we take. This is some good defense from our opponent here, actually. I'm actually in some decent trouble. This hits a pawn, it defends his checks. Okay, we're threatening to push and push again here. Our opponent needs to be careful not to get checkmated. I know he's being greedy and playing for a win here, which is fair enough. He's a bit higher rated than us. Check here. Yeah, this looks very nice. Looks very nice. I think we're winning some material back. So if I take and they play check, I'm sketched out by that. Let's bring our king around. Oh, there's that check. That was a blunder. King here, that's mate, so we can't try to be greedy. Let's just go back. We'll get a pawn back, it's okay. Maybe we grab this pawn though? I'm not sure. Okay, we're still down a pawn. We're hitting this pawn. Oh, we're down 2 pawns now. I guess we can take here. We can't trade queens, though. If we trade queens, we're just probably in a lost endgame. It could be drawn, but it's most likely lost. Let's hold on to this pawn here. Takes, checks. I mean, we're just going to have to be okay with it. I don't think we have any other option. I mean, the thing is, I don't know that he can actually promote this pawn because, like, we might just have, like, too many perpetual check options on his king. Like, I think this is perpetual. And we're obviously going to play that. We'll take a draw against a 22-30 any day of the week. That's +2 elo. And we're closing back in on our peak rating again. When does the stream end? Not too sure. Probably around 9:45 today. Not going to go for too much longer here. All right, guys. The poll's at 53% Sabrina, 47% Dua Lipa. I think I'm going to close the poll. I think Sabrina wins. All right, guys. I'll leave the poll open for 30 more seconds. If you feel opinionated, vote now. Thanks, Dr. Aker, for the 100. Appreciate it, man. If you feel opinionated, vote now. 51. It's back to 50-50. Oh my gosh. As soon as I was about to award the win to Sabrina. All right, guys. I'm just going to call it a tie. I feel like that's what's going to make everyone the most happy. Let me end the poll here. All right, guys. I'm just going to play a couple more, and then I'm going to hop off for the night. All right, let's slide out of the way of this pin with the queen on the pawn. Hi, muted YouTube. Yeah, sorry. Looks like we can. I'm gonna grab this pawn in the center. We lose this pawn back, obviously. Roth is the plan. I study for 5 minutes throwing homeroom. Steal a study guide from my friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sounds like a solid plan, man. Let's hop back here and keep our pawn defended. Actually, I'm realizing now knight takes probably would have been better. Oh well. Well, let's keep an eye on this pawn still. Michael Jackson or Sabrina Carpenter. Those are two people that should not be getting compared. I think we're just winning another pawn here. Being up 2 pawns this quickly against a 2140 is kind of crazy. Just goes to show how good we're playing today. Takes, check. Take this pawn and fork. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Guys, after this game, we'll play one more, and then I'm hopping off for the night. If you guys were watching for the first time today and enjoyed the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button and come back for my next stream. We go live pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto the channel. Not sure what to do here. I'm just going to make a little bit of space for our king. Maybe we can push g5 next and kick the bishop. Fork? Where's the fork? Knight to f5. Knight to f2. Did I miss a fork? That's not really a fork, bro. Let's not spam in chat, guys. Now we actually have a real fork, by the way. This is what a fork looks like. Appreciate you, Leon. Okay, our opponent deciding to play it out. Kind of annoying, but we'll give him a chance here, I guess. I'd love a queen trade. That would just help consolidate things. Be no stress anymore. Okay, I'll just push some pawns, I guess. This pawn's hanging too, I guess, now. Okay. It was a fork when I saw it. YouTube is delayed. The position is what it was, though. You can't just say that. And now if the bishop moves, we checkmate. It wouldn't even be like such a bad idea to just sack the exchange here either. But we'll just keep an eye on this pawn in the center. No real reason to start dropping material. Guys, if you feel like you've learned something on the stream today, I'm also doing chess lessons now. Link in chat and in the description. You can also DM me or hit my business email if you're interested. If you're interested at all, just fill out the form. We'll find something that works for you. See if it'll be a good fit. Okay, we'll keep pushing. I'm just trying to create a passed pawn, maybe. Sometimes it's the easiest way to win these close positions. Queen trade would be nice also. Queen trade, create a passed pawn for ourselves. We'll just push it 2 squares and make another queen. Rook here, looks good. Rook here is nice because we're threatening check, king here, and then checkmate. And if he plays queen takes, we can check and trade queens. Perfect. All right, we've got 1:11 to close this one out. Dr. Aker, sounds like a deal, man. Okay, yeah, we're definitely trading those queens off. I see a free pawn over here that we're going to go snag. And it's going to be 4 pawns for our opponent versus 6 pawns for us, and we have rook versus bishop, so should just be completely crushing here. We could even trade if we wanted to. Probably not going to do that, though. There's no pawn push. We just play rook takes. Oof. Why am I selling right now? Why am I selling? Thanks for the 100 Quill Gaming. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. Like rook here and here, maybe. Our main move is just to push this pass pawn in the center, I guess. Okay, now we're touching 2 pawns at once with this rook. Gonna have to play king back to hold on to things, and then we're just gonna start pushing. 48 seconds versus 40. Let's go, guys. Okay, and he just resigns. All right, guys, we're getting into the last game of the night now. We're at 21:41, pretty close to our peak. Thank you, Quill, for the sparkles. Appreciate it. Oh, we already played. This is the guy we played like 2 games ago and drew. Oh my gosh. This guy was a very tough match. We ended up having to just play a perpetual against him. So, it's not an easy one. Thanks for the chili, Dr. Aker. Appreciate it. Okay, let's hit this pawn. We'll go... Wow, our knight's like running out of squares. I think we got to go back this way. Take. Hey, thanks for the 100, Dr. Aker. Appreciate it. Let's jump our knight into the center. We'll get castled. I feel like we're just like way ahead on development right now. Beefy and Ketos we can take in the center. Keep going till next loss. No, I gotta get off after this one. It's been a good stream though. We've gained a lot of elo. Okay, I'm gonna push. Oh no, we blundered a pawn in the center. Darn it. Alright, I'm castling long. Screw it. I'm castling long. I don't think I'm winning this one, by the way. We're already down 2 pawns. It felt like a really good start, though. Okay, we castled opposite ways. Usually that means we both attack each other. I mean, he's already threatening to push here. We got to get out of the way of this queen pin. Okay, we got to just take there. Okay, let's get these pawns rolling. Okay, we'll keep going. Jeez. He's just not giving us much. If we go like back, then he'll take and take. Alright, I guess our rook belongs behind this pawn so we can push it. Push. Now we're in trouble after rook to d8. Yeah. We need to re-involve our king, unfortunately. Just trying to get this knight moved, basically. Like, yeah, we're just cooked here. Take here now. I have to trade or I'm getting checkmated. Stop this pawn from pushing. We're just gonna lose, man. Alright, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button and come back for my next one. I had a blast playing with everyone tonight. And